it's Liz. I wear this weighted vest, and I wear it because I have a lot of trauma. And when I first started wearing this weighted vest and sleeping with weighted blankets, I was like, damn, a lot of my problematic, like, toxic dating behaviors probably could have been avoided if I had just employed the usage of my vibrator and my weighted vest a little more. What do I mean by that? I'm autistic, and I have a lot of, and I have like hidden abandonment, like in my childhood. Like my childhood, if you weren't looking too closely, if looking from the outside, everything looked fine, but it was not fine in any way, shape, or form. And even I thought that it was fine for so long. If you would have asked, like, for the majority of my adulthood, if you would have asked me about my mom or about my childhood, I would have been like, great, everything was great, everything was wonderful. It was not wonderful, and it was not great. I basically raised myself, and then also had to, like, coddle my mother's needs, but I never realized that. And also, what I didn't realize till I had a child was that I do not crave my mother's physical touch, and I do not like it. I do not want it. We do not cuddle. I don't want, you saw my face, like, sorry, no. But that's not how I am with my little. We cuddle all the time. We are, like, when we get under the blankets together, we look for each other's feet. I love that little, that's my homie right there, right? And that is like the physical touch relationship that I have with my child. That's a normal parent-child physical touch relationship. I do ask for my child's consent. Like, yes, we are very cuddly and touchy, but also I'm always asking her if that's okay, if she wants me to touch her at this, right now or whatever. And she is very freely and easily can tell me, no, I don't like that. Please don't do that. And she does very often. So anyways, as an autistic person who was neglected, but when I would start dating somebody, we would have, like our first date, maybe, we would go home together or whatever, and like all the cuddling and the closeness and the physical closeness would just be like, I would get, like, talk about a high, okay? And then I would want that physical closeness and that touch, those hugs, that feeling of being held, like somebody's holding me down or whatever, you know what I mean? I loved that feeling, and I would crave that feeling so much that it would, and like after the first, I would want to be together, like, all the time. Well, let's just hang out all the time, right? Like, as soon as I would meet somebody that I like, because I would want to, like, do it all the time, have that experience, that physical closeness all the time. But I could have just, like, banged one out real quick with my vibrator, put my weighted vest on, and got along with my day. And I wouldn't have thought about them probably again, and just gone into, like, a project or whatever. And also, I did do, like, when I meet somebody that I like, I do a lot of future tripping. And with the pattern recognition, and just I can go down a long path of thinking about things and how it could be, how we should be, and what we would be like, whatever. And that's totally fine, as long as you realize that's what you're doing, and you, like, give yourself a time, we've had enough of this, let's go do something else kind of thing. It's totally fine to dip your toe and play in that energy, as long as you're just dipping your toe in and just playing in that energy. As long as you realize that's your inner child, your inner teenager, tripping out on the light fantastic of love or whatever, you think, like, that, just that energy. And really, that's your energy that you're vibing off of. That's rarely their energy also. You're vibing off of the energy that you're putting out to a dude or a person you're attracted to. You're so like, oh my God, you're vibing with it so hard, but you think it's them. It's really you. You're falling in love with yourself. I guess that's it. I just wanted to say those few things. I don't even know if that's helpful, but if you had a childhood where you did not experience a lot of, like, physical affection, try a weighted vest, especially if you're, like, a mom or a caregiver who's touched the fuck out. Woo! Okay. All right. Anyways, thanks for being here, pals. This weighted vest, you can kind of see the I can't read backwards, tone or whatever. Anyways, it was like less than $20. I bought it off of Amazon like a year ago. I've painted it twice now. And the first time I painted it like green, and I looked like a little Ninja Turtle. But now I have and then I painted it with the clouds, and I love the clouds, and I made it a weightless weighted vest. I just wanted to make that little video, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for being here. I hope that you have a day. Bye. Ooh, belly laugh. Dance your ass off if you can't dance your ass off. Shake your booty just a little bit, or spend some time with your body, giving it what it needs. Okay, bye.